For our plant tour, we chose to visit a manufacturing and service facility that are both based in Toronto. Henderson Brewing Company is one of the popular neighborhood breweries. They don't simply just believe they make beer and sell it, but they strive to create balanced and thoughtful beers that keep in touch with traditional ways while also staying modernized. Henderson focuses on each of the beers having their own stories, be full of ideas, and of course, maintain refreshing and enjoyable. Henderson is proud to produce their own beer and are aware of the hard work that goes into it. They are able to recognize there are other great beers out there. This aligns with their company motto, "The best beer is the beer you love." The physical size of the facility is 10,000 square feet. The space is divided quite unequally, with the plant utilizing about 95% of the space and an office using only 5%. Henderson Brewery employs 30 people, with Steve Heimel as the operating manager and owner. Our lovely tour guide, Kate, was from the tap room. She provided us with great amounts of detail to which we will be discussing in the next few slides. Interestingly enough, Henderson Brewery only provides one product, which is beer, and only one service, the selling of beer. Although they only sell one product, they have different product lines stemming from that. They offer different types of beers. The four main types of beers they sell are ales, lagers, stouts and porters, and malts. Their clientele is of course only people above the age of 19, as Canada's legal drinking age is 19. Henderson only operates from a single plant in Toronto and only sells their products within Ontario. An interesting note is that they sell their products to local restaurants and pubs. They also have a line being sold at the LCBO and the beer store. So next time you're shopping for a get-together, keep an eye out for Henderson's Original.
Based on the number of products offered within the Henderson Brewery, the company uses multiple manufacturing processes to increase their overall productivity. In fact, the company had started off using the worker-paced line flow method and later changed over to a machine-paced line flow. This is merely because the worker-paced line flow involved an often narrow set of products not made in batches that had been passed one at a time from worker to worker. Although workers were able to establish a close relationship, it was however proven to cause more problems, with balancing work and an extensive increase in inventory buildup. The company later switched over to a machine-paced line flow, which involved a higher speed of operation as a result of the automated line. As our tour leader had stated, the products are moved from one task to the next by a conveyor and other mechanisms. Product flow is then paced by the speed of the conveyor. Work is broken into short, repetitive tasks that is performed by the Henderson workers with little training. Ultimately, the company decided and realized soon after implementing the machine-paced line flow process that it was ideal for high-volume mass production and only improved their overall output.
Because Henderson Brewery is a service facility, they do deliver their products to different types of businesses, both big and small, if these places are qualified to serve alcohol. Apart from delivering to businesses, consumers are also allowed to order their beers online via their website, and their orders are fulfilled by their team and delivered to the customer's address using a local mail service such as Canada Post. As for individual businesses, in delivery, the quantity delivered and the cost of delivery is dependent on who they're delivering to. For example, Henderson delivers their beers to larger businesses such as the LCBO and the beer store, so the beers going to these locations are usually bigger crates going out on a daily basis to multiple locations of theirs across the GTA. On the other hand, product going to smaller businesses and bars are usually sent out on a weekly to monthly basis because these stores get less foot traffic as opposed to the LCBO, for example, and therefore they sell less product. Delivery orders are automatic for some places and are stored in our system to be sent out on scheduled deliveries, while other businesses also have the option to call in or email to arrange a delivery. Orders are looked at every morning and decided what to deliver where, and they also use a third-party logistic company which has a schedule depending on location for deliveries outside of Toronto. Businesses are required to order at least 2 cases of beers or 1 keg to qualify for delivery, so costs are met and a profit is made.
Unlike other brewing companies, Henderson Brewing has a very unique layout. As we enter the facility, we arrive at a small serving area with a bar, where people can come in to purchase and try the beers that the company makes. Past the bar is where the processing facility begins. Adjacent to the bar, we can find 3 tanks accompanied by 2 smaller tanks. The smaller tanks are retaining hot water to be used in the beer making process. The large tank to the farthest right is the malting tank. This is where the grains are processed through a mill. Once processed, are moved to the tank beside for mashing, which is where the hot water is added into the processing of the grains. The last tank in the series is for draining the hot water from the mashing process. As we move further down in the facility, we see 6 more large tanks. The 3 large tanks on the right is where the drained grains are moved to start their fermentation process. Each beer at the facility has a different fermentation period, requiring 3 tanks to meet the needs of each beer. The 3 tanks to the left are used for boiling, the process where hops and any other flavors are added to the beer. In the rear left of the facility, we find a bottling machine. This is where the finished product is brought to bottle and package. In the rear right of the facility, we can find the management office where the employees work out of. There are 2 loading docks at the back of the facility where the finished products are loaded to ship out. Any free space in the facility is used as storage for the product that is finished and is waiting to be sold or sent out.
Henderson currently uses Google Suite, a collaboration software tool with a more secured version of Excel to keep organized in regards to its inventory count and status of production. Although this has been fairly effective to this point, due to future plans of expansion, the company is making a switch to a more comprehensive MRP inventory control system. The brewery plans to make this switch within 2 years, with the main added benefits of more efficiency and effectiveness. MRP stands for Material Requirement Planning and is an inventory control system that maintains the lowest possible material and product levels in store to lower holding costs. It ensures that materials are available for production and products are available for delivery on time to customers, and overall just plans to manufacturing activities and delivering schedules and purchasing activities more efficiently and effectively than their current system.
To ensure the quality produced by Henderson, there are 2 designated brewers who come in before Henderson opens for business in order to clean every vessel. Due to the sensitivity of the product that is being made, Henderson has taken careful precautions in the use of chemicals used in order to clean. Hence, Henderson has eliminated the use of dangerous chemicals entirely and uses sanitizer and caustic to clean and maintain the quality of the beer that is to be produced every day. Sanitizer and caustic are generally used in areas where there are increased water and pH levels. By doing so, this ensures that the metal of the vessel does not erode and is effectively managed from all aspects. To maintain the standard and quality of beer that is produced, the ingredients are added into the mixture and are monitored by a lab and sensory panel. Essentially, this panel acts as a means of understanding the stage in the blend of the beer from an inside perspective to a brewer. Quality control ensures the standard of beer that is produced by Henderson on a daily basis through forms of technology and simply the taste test of each batch that is produced.
The Henderson Brewery plant does have a proactive maintenance policy in place. There are scheduled maintenance checks daily of their machines and all other equipment on site to ensure that everything is working properly. There is an operating system that will notify the workers right away if the machinery is malfunctioning or is in need of tuning. A red flash will appear on the system if this is the case. Through technology, Henderson is able to steer away from a fix it when it breaks mindset and attend to a malfunction immediately. This prevents any serious damage to take place that would result in any delays of their daily operations. These checks take place in the morning before the machines begin their daily operations, and cleaning of the machinery is also done at this time. Through daily maintenance checks, Henderson Brewery is able to operate efficiently and effectively.
Henderson does not use any machinery to aid in moving the kegs. All kegs are moved manually. However, in the near future, the brewery plans to improve their operations by moving to keg hoisting. Keg hoisting provides an ergonomic solution in which employees do not have to risk back strains. Keg hoisting enables the kegs to be lifted conveniently without the employee needing to touch the keg. Manually, handling beer kegs is inefficient and dangerous for employees and can potentially cause musculoskeletal disorders.
When making a peach-flavored beer, the Ontario-grown peaches used were too big to fit through the top hole where ingredients are usually put through in the machinery. This resulted in the owner having to manually blend all the peaches so that they would fit through the hole. Therefore, something unexpected that we learned is that sometimes no matter how great technology is, it will fail us and does not always work to our advantage.